The best thing is actually just sales have gone up. We've got more sales in because we can see and track our quotes and our manufacturing. So we can see when there is space and when we can win things, or maybe we can go in a little bit cheaper because we're not quite as busy on that day. So overall, we're doing better off and we're selling more products because we've gone into WinMan. That's the long and short of it. ABL Circuits, we've been going 42 years. We're an electronics contract manufacturer, which means basically customers will come to us and say, I have electronics products, please can you build it? We're a little bit different to most electronics manufacturers or contract manufacturers, where other manufacturers, they either manufacture the boards or they assemble the boards, whereas we can do everything under one roof. Pre-WinMan, yeah, feels a bit pre-war now. We had a good accountancy package, but then the front end of the manufacturing side was basically a load of spreadsheets. And don't get me wrong, they worked, they helped us, they helped us grow. But when you step away from Excel, you realize there's so many more hidden benefits to things. I mean, just data input. One of my pet peeves is inputting the same data multiple times. Drives me nuts. And you can just get rid of that when you go onto WinMan, because you put it in correctly at the beginning when you do the quote, and it will follow it the whole way through, all the way to the invoice and delivery stage, and that's it. It's fine. There's no errors. It runs the whole business, and also you get the benefits of kind of the traceability, which is a huge part of our business. Doing medical, aerospace, that kind of level of manufacturing, quality systems are key. At each stage, we can actually record a quality inspection. We've just set up WinMan Go, which allows the whole team to be able to follow and track and trace an individual board as it goes around the factory, so we can record at certain stages if it passes or fails tests, if there's any notes, if there's information on it, and of course then that's stored in the cloud for us to recover at whatever, whenever we need. The cloud base was just kind of a bit of an icing on the cake, really. It turns out I'm a bit of a workaholic, so having access to WinMan at all times makes a great difference. So I can just jump on, see everything that's going on. It also allows us to kind of future-proof us a bit. It gives us the flexibility actually on the shop floor, where you don't have to be plugged into the local network. You just need internet access to get to it. We chose WinMan initially because of the flexibility of it. And what really highlighted it for me is that the kind of breadth of different customers they had. Because in manufacturing, everyone's a little bit different, everyone's a little bit quirky. So if you have this really rigid system that doesn't allow you to do certain things, or doesn't allow you to build the system around how you work, it can cause you problems. Because there's such an approachable team, you can get hold of them and say, oh, actually, this isn't quite working, or can we do this? Or I've been thinking we need this, or we need a certain module to really help us do this aspect, which probably we might be the only people who ever do that, but they give us the opportunity to do that, which helps tremendously. We kind of broke it up into 3 phases: getting everything running, getting everything working, and doing the basics. I think it took us about 3 or 4 months from us sending a PO to us actually starting to run it. And once you start kind of processing things through the system, you realize it's all so logical. It's quite easy to pick up, really. Everyone's very happy with the change. And essentially all they have now is a tablet or a screen, and they can see exactly what's going on. And it's just so easy and simple to use. To see what you do actually have in stock, and when you actually do run the MRP, what you can and can't make. There's been lots of times where we've gone, oh, I didn't know we had those. Oh, great. Oh, well, we're actually halfway through to getting all that stuff in before we can start making it. The barcoding and the scanning as well, that was a big help, where we can pick up a reel and scan it and we know exactly what's on it. It's life, it's whole traceability. So that's a big factor that we didn't really think about that, and it's just a great benefit that's kind of come out of nowhere that it's really helped us. As they say, knowledge is power, and when everything is at your fingertips, you essentially could manufacture a lot quicker, so your efficiency definitely goes up once you have all that information. Phase 2 for us is BI. This is where we're just kind of collecting all our data, so we can kind of do some really intelligent things with it. Basically gives you the ability to manipulate your data and represent it as something meaningful. Phase 3 is a bit of pie in the sky kind of thinking, where we would like to integrate it with HubSpot, so we can get all our marketing data that we've already got, so link that as an API into WinMan, and then link our other systems, so with our kind of pick and place machine, link the 2 databases together, which again is a big task, but if they're talking and if they're linked together, it'll just be, the factory will be absolutely seamless.